Rudolph Valentino, where he was born. I'll start with this. My parents were born in Bari, Italy, a region of Puglia. Many years ago, I had some cousins visiting. My cousins told me her father was born in Castellaneta, a province in Taranto, in the Puglia region. Me, being a Valentino fan, I asked them when I visit Italy, would they take me there? She said her grandfather lived a few doors down from the Guglielmi family, as they were known at that time. He played with Rudy and other boys in the Gravina. The Gravina is like a ravine behind the houses where they lived. A deep canyon. In 1992, my wife and I visited our cousins in Bari, and true to their word, they took us to Castellaneta. It's about 20 minutes drive from Bari. There we saw the small church where Rudy was baptized, the house where he was born, and the Gravina where he and his friends played. We returned to Bari satisfied that we visited Castellaneta. In 1995, we again made another trip to Italy, where we visited Castellaneta. The town was celebrating the centennial of the birth of Rudolph Valentino. They had large banners strung across the main highway announcing the 100th anniversary of the birth of Rudy. We again visited the Gravina, the house where he was born, and the famous statue. They had a new museum in a large room that was the mayor's office. In one of the display cases, they had Rudy's report cards. My cousin's father, who taught school in Castellaneta, looked at the report cards and laughed. He said Rudy was a very bad student, wasn't a very good student. They had a few family photos and many photos of Rudy after he became famous.
Excuse us.
Good idea.
Right.
Good guy here.
But I think it sounded pretty well. Even
You always
well, yeah, I noticed.
We were able to buy centennial postage stamps with Rudy's pictures on them, and were able to get them stamped with the date of the Castellaneta seal. We sent many of these to our photo cards to our friends in America. Micah got some, Stella, other people are Valentino fans. We had lunch at the Valentino bar, where they had many photos of him in many of his movie roles. We returned to Italy in 2004, and my cousin read in the paper that Castellaneta was going to honor Valentino. We asked if he would take us there. When we arrived in Castellaneta, we went to where the museum used to be. It was no longer there. We asked people on the street, and they did not know anything about it. We went to the police station, and they said it was closed and probably will never open. All they had to honor Rudy were 6 posters of some of his movie roles posted along the street. We left Castellaneta and vowed never to return again. We went to Italy many times after that. It was a bad experience. I never mentioned Castellaneta or Rudolph Valentino. In August of 2013, we went to Bari, Italy again to visit our cousins. My cousin told my wife and I he had a surprise for us. He told us that in Castellaneta they were having called La Festa di Rudolph Valentino, the Festival of Rudolph Valentino. What a surprise! We arrived in Castellaneta in the late afternoon in August, and the crowds of people were already gathering. We took our photos with the statue of Rudy, visited the house where he was born, and the old church where he's baptized in the Gravina. To this day, I still can't figure out how they got down in the Gravina to play. It looked steep and dangerous. Finally, we made our way to the Museo de Rudolph Valentino. This time, the museum was easy to locate. There were signs and photos of Rudy with arrows pointing in the directing us. It cost €6 to go in, but it was well worth it. When you first go into the door on the right, they had a theater where they show a video of the life of Rudolph Valentino from his birth and his life in America. After the video, which was about an hour long, we left the theater and entered the museum. What had changed from the last time we were there? They had photos of his father, mother, his brother Alberto, his wife Ada, sister Maria, and Alberto's son Gene. In one room they had a set from the actual set from the Son of the Sheik, the tent, and they had a costume of the Sheik uniform, but it was just a knockoff, wasn't an original. Another part of the room they had Rudy's parents' bedroom set, and in the corner of the room they had an old Victrola with like a dome or something sticking out of it. And they had a lamp, and on the wall was hung one of Rudy's mother's dresses. Another part they had a couch with some clothes that were worn by some of the stars of the movies that he played in, and shoes. It was pretty interesting, that part. There was some old jewelry there, a gold signet ring stamped RVG on it, engraved on the top of it. We left the museum and moved to the next room, a gift shop. We bought some Rudy souvenirs. I signed the guest book and was amazed by that my wife and I were the only people from America who signed. 2 visitors were from England, 2 from Germany, with the rest Italians. The sad part about the visit to the museum was the curator did not speak English, only Italian. I was lucky that I understood and speak Italian, plus I had my family there. The curator was surprised when she found out that my wife and I were from America. We came all over to Castellaneta. She thought we came there just to visit that specifically. After the museum visit, we went outside to listen to music. In a plaza, it's probably about as big as this yard here. They have different sections where they have music, jazz, classical, opera, and dancing to this pizzica music, which is ancient folk music typical of southern Italy. It's like typical in a harvest time. Everyone seemed to be having a good time, eating, drinking, dancing, and enjoying La Festa di Rudolph Valentino. What an awesome tribute to their native son who went to America and became a famous actor and whose life is still celebrated in America and Italy. That's why I guess most of you people are here.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Louise.